Well, here's the vices. We all gotta have them.
Oh, the red light's on though.
Give a shit about you, red light.
Just stare at the light again.
That was quick, John. I didn't even sign in or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
Look at you at the desk.
I know, I like it. I've got my swords. I feel powerful. Like I'm gonna make some big decisions.
I hope not.
I'm not.
It just scares me every time you
Not
want
at
to
all.
When you want to make a big decision,
I don't have power over anything. There's a reason for that.
What am I going to get into now?
Corgis for everyone! Yay!
I was watching the Simon Pegg movie. Mm-hmm. I like Simon Pegg. He's great. I was watching because Kate Beckinsale's in it, and I just have a thing for Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
But aliens are like looking over the Earth. And they're talking about destroying Earth, but they decided to give one Earthling a chance to see if he had different, the special powers, what he would do with them, and that was the whole thing. He'd say something, and boom, there it was.
Oh.
And I was like, I'm glad you don't have that power because there would be corgis everywhere. That'd be a lot of poop to clean up.
Oh no, but then I'd make the official poop cleaner show up.
Yeah, but.
And I know, it's the old Simpsons, like, all right, so you're going to get cats, or we're going to get, what was it, ferrets to get rid of the snakes, and then who gets rid of the ferrets?
Right.
Yeah. And then it goes on to, like, super apes, yeah. That would be my world. I would have to constantly be creating a solution to the last solution.
What's funny is in Australia, there was no cats in Australia, and they have such a mouse problem. They're just everywhere. The mice are everywhere. So they bring in cats, and the cats start killing the rabbits, and the Aborigines are like, oh no, screw that.
How do we get rid of the cats?
So the Aborigines start killing the cats, and that's their new food source. So I'm sitting there watching the show, and this woman's like, catching a cat, taking it out, and then there she is skinning and cleaning it and getting ready to prepare it and cook it. I'm like, yep, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's great.
One problem solved. Eat the cats. What?
I didn't really have a plan for tonight.
Well, there's never a plan.
But I did say I wanted to bring up a couple things. And now that I just opened up YouTube, I remember how much I need to talk about this.
Uh-oh.
This fucking lady that has the reborn babies.
Fucked up.
So there's a thing called a reborn, and you can basically buy the baby, like a baby doll, but they make it with this crazy silicone so it feels like a real baby. Like, I didn't even go through the videos where they say they poop. Like, it's women who, I guess, can't have kids and can't find a monkey dealer, to get their pet monkey to satisfy that. So they get these little babies and they treat them like real babies. That's all well and good. You do you. I don't give a shit. But the whole giving birth to it is fucking weird.
Yeah.
They make it in this little sack and they cut open the sack, and that, I was horrified by that. I was watching that on Laura, like...
They get the blue baby booger sucking thing out.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Cutting the umbilical
it's
cord?
It's a fucking doll.
I just gave birth. Like, the ladies pretend like they're pregnant.
Yeah.
That brought me to...
Oh, no.
This thing called Molly.
Because I'm really pissed that I started watching Lore. That you told me about that show?
But the Robert the Doll episode, that was on Robert the Doll, and I actually was more horrified by the fake baby birth than I was by Robert.
I hate dolls. I hate dolls.
Well, this lady, whose handle on YouTube is In Love with Reborns.
Oh, jeez, no.
Middle-aged lady. Go figure. Apparently has a bunch of them, but she has this whole series where, like, she talks for one of them. Hey, turn it off.
I'm going to.
We have shit to talk about.
This is the good night text.
From who?
Doesn't matter who.
Why do you keep these secrets from me?
Snoop.
Well, don't be like, it's the good night text. Shh, not telling you anything. You're a little hinter is what you are. That's why I snoop. You're the girl that comes in and goes,
Did I do that?
And we go, what's wrong? And you go, nothing. I'm fine. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. All right, so tell her Later, bitch. I'm busy.
No. It's Elizabeth.
Okay, I don't want to call her bitch. She's nice.
Okay.
She seems nice.
She is nice.
Okay, well, tell her that you're busy, though. Don't call her bitch.
I didn't call her a bitch. I said goodnight. She was saying goodnight. I was saying goodnight.
Bitch!
Better have my money.
You see how I'm like, tell her this, tell her that. And he's like, no. I have a Michelle filter. Good night.
It was, well, no. It's that time. She was saying goodnight. I was saying goodnight. There you go.
Oh, I'll wait.
It's the last text. Boom. Done. It's on vibrate now.
It was on vibrate before.
No, it wasn't. You heard it go off.
It vibrated.
Well, it vibrates first and then makes the noise.
You good?
I'm
Anybody
good.
else you need to say goodnight to?
No, we're good.
Okay.
That's all.
So this lady, this psychopath,
Don't give me a hard time about this stuff.
what would I do if I didn't do that? What would I do with my life, Dio?
It's all right there. That's what you do with your life. Fucking psychopaths. You watch these shows and say, hey, you got to watch this. It's fucking creepy.
I'm learning.
And I'm sitting there going, do I want to watch a show about a doll? And then I go and I watch the show. I'm like, damn it. Why? Why did I watch that? I hate dolls. You know I have a bad experience with dolls.
I warned you. I warned you that it creeped me out, and dolls creep me out a lot less.
Yeah, but I
than
got to
you.
watch it.
That's on you. I
I know it's on
suggested
me,
it.
but I had to watch it.
Well, that's the thing. So watching something like that doesn't get you to go, I wonder who the fuck would buy these reborns. I'm going to get online and find out.
I saw the whole reborn thing and I just went, why?
Unfortunately, I have to find these things out just because I want to know. I'm always curious about people. Like, what kind of person does that? Like, who? And again, it's your life. In love with reborns 225. You're not 25. You do you. I don't give a shit. Put it on the internet. I don't give a shit. But I can marvel at how fucking crazy you are.
It's nuts. It's nuts.
You know what's really nuts is I went through the comments. There's not really a lot of bad comments. I'm
No.
like, on that? It's all like, oh, you guys are so funny. Love the show. I'm like, really?
There's a show?
What? No, she's got, this one has 124. It was 8 months ago, 1,000. She has some of these like 2 million views for this creepy shit that we're about to watch for a second here. Her voice that she made for this thing is horrible.
Horrible.
What I got today at the store. Remember if you saw my last video, I went to Walmart. Yes, I did. And I got a couple things for my room. So which means my room is going to expand a little bit more. And eventually I'm going to have a house.
Nah!
So first I got this really cool, awesome table and chair set. And
Okay,
it came with,
that one's bad, right?
It looks like Don Rickles as a baby.
things to eat food with. Although nobody ever feeds me around here. And
Yeah,
I think
pooping.
those are flowers in a vase.
I don't even wanna
So
know
I
how
can
they
have a
make 'em poop.
romantic dinner with Ken. Watch out, Barbie! I'm taking your man.
Man, I liked it when the internet was just for porn.
I know, they've really taken it too far.
It was just way too far.
What the fuck? Where's that one that I thought I saved it?
I mean, bring me the porn, please.
House tour? No. Anyways, there's this one.
Poop dilemma.
Yeah, dude, they make
Molly
them poop.
goes swimming.
Look at it's all. It's laying in a pool.
I just.
Look, attacks. It attacks her kid. I wonder how many bodies are buried in her backyard. It was the doll.
Dark in here. Oh my gosh. I really need a nightlight.
746,000 views.
It's so scary to me. Sleeping in the dark.
We got 4.
So scared.
Yeah, I mean, granted, we're
Hi,
talking about
Cindy.
this. Yeah.
Thank you.
She has it all nicely organized over here.
But seriously,
Okay.
I'm scared of the dark. Sammy? No.
Horrific.
No, I tell you what. I organized this all. Stop.
Ah, yeah, okay, that's good. That's nightmares right there. I know that I'm not the most productive person with my time, but I don't do that. I don't have reborn babies that I go, hey, look, I'm gonna go scare Dio, because I'm a fucking psychopath, and that's what I do with my life. It's weird. I mean, it gets in depth. This lady goes in depth with this character.
Yeah. What did that doll just remind me of? You ever see the movie American Splendor?
Mm-hmm. I don't remember a creepy doll.
No, but that doll just reminded me of him.
Oh, okay, gotcha. A little like Paul Giamatti was that?
Yeah. Paul Giamatti played the guy in the movie, but the actual real guy, who I'm trying to remember his name.
Oh, yeah.
From Cleveland.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
That's a great movie. I
Great
completely
movie.
forgot about that movie.
I actually loaned it to Gandalf the other day. We watched it. He had never seen it, so then I had to leave it with him.
And then, sorry, I just got real excited to talk about this too. And then last night we watched Return to Oz, and you've never seen it before.
No.
Because the Wheelers are the scariest fucking thing I've ever seen when I was a kid. But we watched it again last night because my friend's sister had never seen it. And she was horrified, as she should have been. But I'm remembering some pretty creepy stuff about that. And strangely enough, Fairuza Balk as a child is not the creepiest thing about that movie.
No, she got creepy as she got older.
Yeah, she was pretty cute as a little kid, and she was good in that movie. But I remember, so they take Dorothy to an insane asylum. I mean, justifiably, because she woke up and was like, I was just in a world with a Tin Man and a Scarecrow, and they're like, oh, shock therapy.
Who plays Dorothy in this?
Go away. Fairuza Balk.
Oh, okay.
So they take her to this place where she's going to get shock therapy and probably a lobotomy or two, and
which again, the footage of all that shit. Mm-hmm. Transorbital lobotomy.
Not okay.
Not good.
So, if you haven't seen Lore, watch it. It's great. But, so they go, anyway, she escapes with this other girl, and the other girl drowns. And then Fairuza Balk winds up on like a raft of sorts, a chicken coop, I think, that was floating, and then winds up in Oz again. And, it was like, she has a chicken with her the whole time that's doing the like comedic kind of chicken voice, like, Dorothy! Like, I'm a chicken! Like, it's pretty amazing the whole time. But yeah, and then there's a lady, Mombi, and she has a whole hall of heads.
What?
Because she likes to change up her head. And as a little kid, like, that didn't seem that weird to me. I watch it now, and that's unsettling. She stole a bunch of heads and then just put them in these cabinets. Dorothy has to go in there and steal a key. And I mean, it's just wall-to-wall heads. She goes and steals a key, and she wakes up one of the heads, and they all start going, Dorothy Gale! But I wanted them all to do, like, car alarm sounds.
Harvey P. Carr.
There you go.
I had to look it up. It was bugging the shit out of me. I had to look it up. Harvey P. Carr.
So, anyways, it's just fucking creepy. But the Wheelers, if I can find a good clip, the Wheelers were fucking creepy.
Yeah.
They're worse than the Monkees. Like,
well, I have to watch it.
We're just gonna watch the Wheelers real quick. It was I think it was a Jim Henson thing. Like, the guy, the head Wheeler. Oh, and it's kind of because he was balding that sort of creeped me out, too.
Because I really, really don't like the Dark Crystal. And if it was anything like the Dark Crystal...
He sounds like one of the Skeksis from the... No, it's...
That's Fairuza Balk, huh?
Yeah, look at her. She's tiny.
Wow.
Come here. Sit down.
There's the chicken. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my chicken. They hate chickens in the Land of Oz. Yeah, look at how they're on wheels.
Yeah.
It's fucking creepy.
That is weird.
And what was that? Like Jurassic Park sound.
I just find that hard to believe that's Fairuza Balk.
Right? She was tiny and cute.
Wow.
She grew up to be that cat person from Dr. Evelyn Moreau, or the Waterboy's girlfriend.
Yeah, the Island Dr. Moreau, and Vicky Valancourt.
American History X.
And The Craft.
Oh, so we have a theory that that American History X, her character in that's actually Dorothy. Just this fucked her up so bad that she just latched on to whatever group would accept her. And she's like, I saw a Tin Man. They're like, okay, but do you
gonna...
hate the black man? Okay, good. Come on. Come with us. Edward Norton took her under his wing. Poor Dorothy, man. But then she goes home and
she grew up.
They show her at the very end, and granted, like, this is all very weird. But if I was a little kid, and it was John Waters who said this, he's like, I was the only one in the theater watching that first Wizard of Oz going, why the fuck would you go home? That place is fabulous.
Right.
And she went home like they hated her. She's in a shit farm in Kansas. The very end of that movie is her back in Kansas. She's like, let's go play. And she runs outside with Toto, and it's just barren dirt. And all she's doing is running in circles going, Toto! Like, that was her big day out. Stay in Oz. I know it's creepy and everything,
yeah, but it works. It's a good
it was
place.
more interesting than Kansas.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dorothy. But the Wheelers.
Plus, she held rank because she killed the witch.
That's right. Like, she was revered.
Yeah.
They loved her.
Nope, go back to Kansas.
No, I'm going to go back to Kansas and run in the dirt pile with Toto.
My buddy's a Tin Man, a lion, and a scarecrow.
I will say the scarecrow in that is probably the creepiest scarecrow, though, because it had, the mouth didn't really move, and it had, like, fabric eyes.
Okay.
So it was just like, Dorothy! Yeah, it was kind of creepy. And then there's a pumpkin head man, and then there was a moose that they turned to life by attaching it to a couch with palm tree wings. You should watch it.
Opium does wonders for,
I know, right?
for stories.
No, I think the first one was opium. The return to had to be like heroin or PCP or
It's same diff.
something.
I mean, same diff.
So that's what when she was in the insane asylum, we were watching it last night. We're like, poor Dorothy, and she meets this little blonde girl. My friend's like, oh, there's Alice. I'm like, oh, they can get along great.
They get along great.
In my land, I've got a bunny. And a Mad Hatter, and we have tea parties. There's just two batshit crazy little girls getting shock therapy. Oh goodness! All right, that's all I got. I wanted to talk about creepy babies and Return to Oz.
Wow. Mm-hmm. I think at one time, because I did read the book Wizard of Oz at one point in time. Okay, and I might have started reading another book because there was a few Oz books.
It was like Ozma, something.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
There were so many books that I would read, and like I get into the first book and go, oh yeah, that was cool, that was great, and then all of a sudden I start reading the next ones, go, yeah, like Dune. Remember Dune? Yeah. I read the first Dune, and it was like just phenomenal. The book is so good.
Excuse me.
And then I started getting all the other Dune books, and I was trying.
Yeah.
And just don't do it, you know. It just wasn't the same.
Well, a lot of times, like, I'm reading something because I just want to finish it. Like,
right.
You know, I just have to. And I felt that way at the Hunger Games. Like, because I had, like, my piano students were kind of like, you know, the little tween kids, and they were all into it. And someone's like, you know, it's a quick read for an adult.
It's a quick read.
Yeah,
it
sure.
is, yeah.
So the first book, I was like, oh, that's actually pretty good. And the second one, I was like, yeah. The last one was just excruciating for me. I'm just like, this is so terrible. Like, Katniss, die. You're so annoying.
Well, you know what I did? And I'm gonna admit this. Mm-hmm. Okay?
Did you read all the Babysitters Clubs?
No, fucking Twilight.
You read Twilight. That's all right. It's all right. This is a safe place. Tell me more. Tell me more about how you felt about Twilight.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I started the story, and I read the first book. I actually read the first book, and then I ended up getting the rest on audiobooks because I'm in a car all day. Mm-hmm. So what better place to listen to stories? And instead of listening to music,
there was Edward sparkling in all his majesty.
It's weird, but it's still, you know, I got through them. Yeah. Audiobooks,
you have to finish
got through them. I had to do it.
That's how I felt about the Twilight movies. I'm like, I mean, I'm gonna watch them all, but it's gonna be terrible.
And the same with Hunger Games. Mm-hmm. I did the same thing. I got the audiobooks, went through them, listened to them.
It didn't hurt my life in any way.
No, but I'm in a car all day. I'm stuck in a car. What else am I going to be doing, you know? I listen to music all day long, so it's nice to break it up with an audiobook. Yeah. And I used to actually have a boss that would download audiobooks for me and send them to me.
We listen to podcasts, me and Rich, on car rides instead of music. Mm-hmm. Because it's just kind of, you throw it on, let's listen to it. We do NPRs, they're Wait, Don't Tell Me. You know, they're like little game show, celebrity game show thing they do. And then we do like the Nerdist podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a bad thing.
And I can sleep to it like that.
Right.
I mean, that's me in a car ride. I'm out.
I miss satellite radio because I would just listen to Howard Stern.
Yeah.
Every day and love every bit of it. You know?
So,
But
yeah, like,
now I'm back to music.
I kind of feel like there's some things that I don't want to finish it, but I'm gonna. And I'm like, I don't hide anything. Like, I tell my husband, I'm like, I am gonna watch all these Step Up movies. I'm not gonna hide it from you. But I'm not proud of myself.
So my buddy the other day took a picture yesterday. Mm-hmm. He was someplace, I don't know where he was, and it was Kid from Kid and Play without the hair.
Was he trying to do his Kid and Play dance with somebody?
I don't know what he was doing, but he actually wore a shirt with his face on it.
That's awesome.
You know?
Remember me?
Yeah. This is me now. This was me then. Mm-hmm. House party.
Who wants to do that Kid and Play dance with me? Because you got to count your steps, kind of like make sure you get it right. Yeah, I used to practice it a lot with my friend.
Okay, so Halloween coming up.
Nailed it.
I'm sure you did. So with the Halloween stuff coming up and everything, you know, we're talking about the creepy dolls and all that bullshit and stuff attached to it. Well, that music box there, quite possibly, it's the one thing I remember in this house that there was a picture, and then back in this room was this music box, and I know nothing about the box. And we're looking at it going, wonder how old it really is. Well, I don't think it's as old as we think it is.
Uh-huh.
Okay? But for some dumb reason, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still pretty creepy.
But for some dumb reason, this friend of mine moved her kid upstairs to this room.
Is it going to play Ingata DeVita?
I hope not. I don't think it plays anything.
Oh, I wanted to.
Well, yeah, but... But for some reason, there's loose parts in there, and it's just not working. I don't know. Somebody kicked it across the room, or it's going to start randomly playing or something.
Jim Neighbors is in there.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay.
I just remember walking into this room. This friend of mine was having problems in her house, and I went back to this room, and the feeling in that room was wrong. Mm-hmm. And so this music box and a couple other things in that room just kind of had that creepy thing to it.
Okay.
You know, my sixth sense was going off.
I mean, if I was going to hunt something, this would be up there on the list.
Well, it's got everything in there, you know, that you don't want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, oh no, it's got everything that is horrifying to me.
Yeah. I mean, the clown in the back is a marionette. No,
yeah, that thing's,
we don't want that.
Right. Weird cubes. Wind in the Willows and Alice in Wonderland. Just basically like children's stuff kind of creeps me out.
Right, God, Tom Sawyer's in the back.
Creepy. There's all sorts of wonders down there.
Mm-hmm.
And bowling pins, because every child has bowling pins.
Of course they do. When you learn to juggle.
I want to know what it plays.
I don't know. Again,
I don't want to break it, but there's something like one of those parts is just.
But I think there's something already broken in there.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. This creepy shit right here probably was hanging out of it.
But, you know, there's.
You have to move the horsey. Oh God, it's even like got a tune music box. That's gonna go to my house for a week. I'm gonna take it home. You know, because my house is clean. My house, there's nothing going on at my house.
Well, there's something going on in hers.
Well, has it since music box has been gone?
No, here's the thing. Mm-hmm. I only got the music box a couple hours ago.
Okay.
Okay? But she moved her daughter upstairs to this room, and her daughter has, and it's a new house. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a whole new development. I mean, it's not very old and stuff like that.
It's not on a burial ground.
Well, it very well could be. Mm. That's the whole problem. Where it's located, the river's not far from there and stuff like that. So it could very well have been Indian village and stuff like that, which we have seen all that stuff happen before elsewhere. And so yeah, the daughter's like really, really afraid to even go upstairs. Last night, didn't sleep in her room. She just wasn't gonna. It was, you know, her mom was like, "Yeah, I'm just not gonna deal with this fight," you know, to make her do it. It's not gonna happen. Even during the day, she's afraid to go up there. So the other night, I was over there hanging out. And I was sitting there watching TV. We're visiting, watching TV, and I look up, and I saw what looked like a shadow walking into that room. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh no, should I say something or not?"
Be like, oh, look at the time. I gotta go. By the way, you got a ghost in your house.
Got a ghost in your house. We'll see you
Sweet
later.
dreams.
Just so you know. But it's, and that's her daughter's room.
Yeah.
And so when I said something or I asked about the other house that this music box originally came from, which is right next door. Like there's a house in between than the house, this other woman's house, and that was the original house I went into to check out with this creepy picture and stuff like that. The picture got burned.
Yeah.
It was destroyed.
Yeah, I mean, I would.
Oh, it was destroyed.
Oh, yeah, destroy that shit.
Yeah.
Burn
But
it all.
I remember the music box, and when I made a mention to my friend about the music box in that room, she's like, really, the music box? I was like, yeah. I always remember that music box being back there and feeling like there was something attached to it. She's like, oh, that music box was given to my daughter as a gift. It's upstairs right now in her room.
Well, we'll just call her Mrs. X. I'm going to take this home and I'll let you know, because I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Like, come on over to my house. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. No. No, I'm not, I mean, it's the paranormal world intrigues me, but I'm not, frightened by it. I'm sure it'll scare the shit out of me if something comes out of this music box, but I'm just saying, if you want someone to test it out, me and Eddie are on the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that whole paranormal world doesn't bother me until a fucking doll's involved.
Yeah.
When that doll was involved that morning, oh, hell no. That pushed my limits. I mean, I've been through some great hauntings. I've been through some great stuff. It's awesome.
Come play with me, Dio.
But here's that damn doll sitting there staring at me that was put away in a box. Oh, hell no.
Dio had his own Annabelle situation.
I was not happy.
I don't blame you. That's really fucked up. I'd be freaked out too.
It wasn't pleasant. I'll tell you that much.
The only time I would say that I was ever really scared was at my parents' old place. And I never got a bad feeling from that place. Besides from the weird dot that I saw that I took a video of that once. I was a long time ago. I was younger. I was probably 15, 14 or 15. And I know nobody was home. And I know that the doors were locked because everyone was out of town. My parents were at a party. And you could see a car from a mile away coming up that driveway.
Exactly.
I knew they weren't home.
Yeah.
And I know all the doors were locked because my dad made sure when I was there alone. And my dad was weird about closing doors and locking them. But
That's not weird. It's what you do.
Yeah, but I mean, he was even kitchen cabinets.
You close them all.
So
always.
I'm upstairs, and my dogs just get up and start growling into the black because I turned off all the lights. I'm like, all right, well, that's kind of freaking me out. So I had a baseball bat under my bed my brother had put there once. Grabbed it, and I went downstairs, and every single cabinet drawer was open. And I went, huh. And I shut the light off, and I went upstairs, and I closed my door, kept my dogs in there with me, and just laid under the covers. That freaked me out. And I've heard some stuff and seen some stuff that are wow, that was unsettling.
Yep.
But never to the point where I literally laid in bed and shook. But never after that, never again did I have anything weird happen in that house. Just that one time, my dogs were just not having it, and all the fucking doors were open.
Yeah.
It was weird. It was really weird.
I worked in a bar, an old bar where, we're hanging outside the bar. It was attached to a motel. Mm-hmm. And
Which is always fun.
Which is always fun. And we knew there was plenty there. We knew there was, we knew Charlie was, I think, it was either George or Charlie or something like that, and what have you, and all kinds of weird stuff happened. And I remember this one time, the front desk clerk was there, and he and I hanging out, and he's telling me, he says, we could hear all this noise happening in the bar. Mm-hmm. And I mean, it's locked up and closed, and it's just he and I hear all this noise and stuff. And it's like, what's going on in there? Why is there noise coming from the bar, And we're standing outside the door going, we need to check this out. We just have to. And I'd already, it's already closed up. It's done, locked up and everything. And we open the door, and the furniture's stacked in a corner.
Ugh.
Tables and chairs and everything stacked over there. It's like, yeah, that's not right.
At the theater, there was 2 times where I was legitimately scared. And once when I went up, because we used to practice there all the time, but we'd only have the stage lights on. And
right.
I mean, there's a bar up top, so I mean, it's a theater. It slopes all the way up there, and it's black. And I went up to go get ice water, and I took a pitcher, filled it with ice, filled it with water at the bar, and I started walking down the stairs, and I had this horrible feeling that something was right behind me. Not chasing me, just like...
It's there.
Yeah, and I just kind of skid down the stairs, like slowly walked down there, and I got right to where the stage was, and I booked it at the top, and I'm like, I'm never fucking going to get ice water again. Like, I just had this overwhelming, like, sickening feeling.
It's horrible when you feel that.
So the second time, this is embarrassing on my part. I told everyone, I was the last person there, I told everyone, go home. I've done it a million times. Let me just go, I'm tired. And it was just me and the door guy at the very end. He's like, I'm not leaving until you're done. I'm like, it's going to take me like another hour, dude, and you're just sitting here annoying me, so just go. So he was walking home, because he lived down on Main, and have all the lights off except for the bar, so I could just do the cleaning, have it done. And I hear this kind of like knocking sound on the wall that would be between us and the record store. And I'm like, man, and right then I was like, I wonder if Rock's over there. And before I could even finish it, I heard bam, 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 really fucking loud. And I like got behind the bar. I'm like, okay, they're just on the other side working. And right then I hear footsteps upstairs at the upstairs bar. So I pick up the phone, I call the door guy, I'm like, come back now. I need you to come back right now. And he's like, dude, Michelle, no one's in there. Like, I did a whole walkthrough. I'm like, there's like people stomping around like fucking elephants upstairs. Somebody's banging on the walls. Get down here. And it kept going. It didn't stop.
It didn't stop.
Until the second he fucking walked in the door. And I was like, behind the bar, like with the wrench that we use to tap CO2 tanks, just like, dude, go upstairs. Like, I was convinced that there was either like somebody there to rob me or that I couldn't even make sense of it at the time. But he went upstairs, he's like, there's nobody there, Michelle, like, it's okay. But he did tell me that the floor looked like it'd been walked on.
Yeah.
Because he had mopped up there earlier. I'm like, well, that's unsettling. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's get the fuck out of here. I didn't even finish my money, just put the drawer in the office, was like, good luck.
Do it later. Figure it out.
But yeah, those are the two times I legitimately was like fucking freaked out there. Like, I mean, it's not often I would call someone back and have them run down Main Street. Like, God, but I like sat behind the bar with my little wrench, like, I'll kill you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know, when you're by yourself is the worst time. Because, I mean, I'm never happy when I'm by myself and something happens. I used to be a janitor working for this company, and we used to do a building up on Wellington. And I would, there's the lung doctor, we call it the lung doctor. And they were over in the corner of this building. And we were supposed to lock the doors when we were in these offices. So there's several of us working in the building, but we all have different offices or different areas. So I was back there by myself, doors locked, because, you know, apparently that's what they wanted us to do. And so I'm doing the trash and walking around with the trash can, and I hear footsteps behind me. Or I feel somebody breathing on my neck. And I knew they were there. And I get the trash, and I'd be talking, like, I'm talking the whole time, like, just trying to keep the mood up.
I'll talk to the ghost when I'm, like, a little uncomfortable. I'm like, yeah, I have no time for this motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, I was just kind of talking, having a conversation, like, you know, just saying stupid shit. Oh,
la la la, I am cleaning stuff. I am Dio. I work here. Yeah.
It's time to get the trash. And, oh,
Trash.
There's a Cheeto on the floor. Well, somebody was eating Cheetos in here today, and I'll come back and vacuum that up a little
like
bit.
the ghost is going to be like, he doesn't know I'm here. He's just having a normal conversation.
Well, here's the thing. So I'm doing this office, and I get the trash, and I go around, dust, whatever, and all this. When I'm doing the trash, I dust everything. And I went back, got the vacuum, and I started vacuuming. And I knew there's somebody, like, right there, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm vacuuming, and I'm still talking. Oh, we're going to suck up that Cheeto now and everything. And I got back to the front door, and one of my coworkers was looking through the mail slot. And as I walked by, she's like, hey! And I was like, oh, you know? Because, I mean, here's this. I had no idea. It's an actual. Now there's a voice talking to me. So I look down, and here's this girl. And I see her there, and I'm like, holy shit, what? She's like, who do you got in there with you? I said, what do you mean? It's just me by myself. She goes, no. I heard a chick in there with you. I'm like, no, it's just me by myself. And I go to open the door. She's like, no, there is a woman. You have a woman in here with you. I said, no, I do not. Take a look. You know? And she walked around, and I sat there in one spot, let her walk around and everything. And, of course, there's nobody in the office. It's just me. And I told her what was going on. And I told her that, you know, there's a presence in here and all that. she heard the ghost's voice. So when I would sit there and talk,
It'd be like, yes, Dio, you should clean up that Cheeto.
basically saying yes, no, I don't know. All these questions that I was throwing out there, and these, asking this ghost, whatever is following me, is answering my questions with a yes, no, I don't know, stuff like that. And this girl heard it at the mail slot.
Oh, are we bothering you?
Oh, really, John?
Are we bothering you?
Are we freaking you out
Are
a
we
little bit?
scaring
Are you scared?
You got to close the door.
Oh,
He's got to call.
he's got to
someone.
call someone.
Well, look at you.
Who are you going to call, John?
Oh, I'm so
Ghostbusters.
He's going outside.
Well, there's something strange in the neighborhood.
Who's John gonna call? We don't know. Who you calling?
He went outside.
What secret business does he have?
Why don't you bug him about his shit instead of me?
Because he's not sitting here. He closed the door like a considerate person. He wasn't sitting right next to me like, oh yeah, what were you saying? I was just texting girls. I found a video. Video proves the St. Regis.
Regis, yeah.
Have you seen this?
No, but
I haven't either.
I know the Regis is haunted. Of
Oh
course
no,
it is.
dude! I watched it for him for or not the Melrose is what I'm thinking of.
Right. Well, yeah.
Oh, that's creepy as shit.
What's going on?
Like a shadow comes through the door. If I like your video of the security camera
Oh yeah, it's a cat.
that came through the door.
Yeah.
How'd it come through the door?
It's a ghost of a cat.
Oh, ghost cat. Ghost cat.
Didn't you see it? It's an
That should
animal.
be a movie.
Yeah, watch.
Come on, ghost cat.
Because you see it jump through and then wander here, the tail and all.
Is it just on loop, but you're not looping it?
No, they're not. No.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a cat. I see that.
And then watch. It makes a turn. And you see the tail, see?
Oh, ghost cat.
Yeah.
Well, that's just a ghost cat.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of no ghost cat. That just sounds like a delightful movie.
One of my sister's cats was killed and run over by an ex of mine accidentally.
And then he became ghost cat.
And he was ghost cat. And so, actually, two of my sister's cats would go sit up on her bed with her and like lay at her feet. They've been dead for a while, and she'd still feel them. They're laying at her feet and everything.
Yeah, that's another thing that would really creep me out is when I was sleeping, and I know this as a kid, I just loved animals, like always wanted them around, but I'd be sleeping and I would feel a cat come up, lay next to me, could feel it purring, and I'd look, there's no cat there. I'm like,
nothing there.
Just ghost cat.
Yeah, ghost cat.
Never scared me.
With the ghost purr.
The Elks Lodge is haunted in Grand Junction.
Very much so. Yeah. See, these ghost hunters came through the Elks, and I was actually a member of the Elks at the time, and they didn't tell me that they had these ghost hunters coming through because I would have been there. And,
I hate those ghost hunter guys.
well, it wasn't the actual ghost hunter guys.
But I know, like, people, like, coming to investigate, not with their GoPros, like, what was that? What was that?
Yeah, that bullshit stuff. Freaking out. But yeah, I mean, the Elks building is 100 and something years old.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful building.
It's a
really
great
cool.
building. There's some great stuff in there. I totally enjoyed that building.
I would not want to be there at night alone, yeah.
No. It was weird because I was wandering the Elks, and you go upstairs to the very top, of and there's like this whole attic space, and it's a creepy fucking attic.
Yeah.
Okay? And you're walking around, and what do you see?
Ghost cat?
CPR doll. In the fucking attic, in a box, laid out there. A CPR.
That's creepy.
Oh, God, it wasn't pleasant for me.
So when we were teenagers, we used to break into buildings, because in Grand Junction, before this whole beautification thing, I mean, there was that huge rundown building right on 7th and Main. I mean, there's huge holes in the floor. We used to break into those
That used
buildings.
to be the old station, that became the station or something?
No, not that one. It's like the Fidelity building now, the one by Junction Square, that big tall one.
Oh, yeah.
The Feral Cat House is what it was.
Right.
But we used to break into those buildings, like the train station, and go, like, smoke weed or drink beers and go lurk around. There's the one that I really did not want to go through, and that was that rundown hotel that was above Cheers, that is now like high-end apartments. That was the creepiest shit, and all I could think of was that those poor girls, not then, but like then, long time ago, that's probably where they took their customers. But it was like this really sad, gross. Like there were still beds with mattresses and like ripped up sheets and stuff. Like it's like they staged it for it to be as creepy and disgusting as possible. Somebody took pictures of that before they tore that down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I can find those because it was like that one and that weird house, and I think it's still standing off of Riverside.
Riverside. That one house by itself right there? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like that house.
No.
We went in there, and that's one that I was like, nope. Mm-mm.
Every neighborhood has that house. I remember when I was growing up in California, on this main road was this gigantic, what would an old, I don't want to say plantation house, but it was kind of that thing. Huge place. And we were always afraid to walk in front of it because it had the big bushes. Anything could have been hiding behind those bushes. And then here's the creepiest house way back there off the road. Just gigantic. And that was creepy.
Have you seen it yet?
No.
Okay, you need watch it so we can discuss it.
So, also I used to clean what's now is it the Edward Jones or the Wachovia building? That used to be the old J.C. Penney's.
Okay.
Okay. So we would go upstairs and everything. It would be the J.C. Penney's, and there's still old displays and stuff up there. Like the carpet displays and stuff left behind. Not a lot of stuff. But there's that whole underground area too.
Oh yeah.
And so we took a flashlight, opened up this door, and saw the staircase going down. Took a flashlight, and we're shining the flashlight down the staircase, and it's like the light's being absorbed in all the darkness. It's like not going any further, and like we keep on walking down, and our light's not going any further. But we saw something that looked like freaking like a truck axle or something down there. It was weird. And so we're walking down, and all of a sudden, this is when I was working as a janitor. My coworker and I are walking down the stairs, and we heard something growl down there.
We
heard something so
That's
wrong.
one noise that if I can't pin it, I'm out.
Oh, it was loud. It was scary. Nope. It freaked us out big time.
Nope.
We never touched a step running up those stairs and slammed that door, and that was it. We were done.
What was that movie with Sissy Spacek, An American Haunting?
Okay.
Where the little girl's in her room and then she just hears growling. Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Not okay with that. If I can't see what's growling at me, I'm out. So I love and hate the fact that our strip club Cheers existed before camera phones because there's hardly any photos of it, but there really shouldn't be any photos of it. You know what I mean?
Well, I know where there's photos of it. I know somebody that worked there that has photos of it.
But I mean, they're not readily available for the public. That's what I mean. Because they're not on here, which thank God. But I'm just looking for the upstairs ones, but I don't even remember what that was called. Hey, the scooter rally.
I don't know, but there's so many buildings in this town that are so fucked up.
Speaking of the basements, the one, the train, not the actual train station, but the old train station.
The old one, yeah. Has
the creepiest motherfucking basement in the entire world. We got in there because they used to have a conveyor belt for building materials to like going in and out because they're clearing it out. They'd take it, put it out, and then bring new stuff in just through this window. And then they'd shut the window, so we laid on the conveyor belt and pulled each other through to get into it. So but that building's awesome. That building's really fucking cool.
Off of 6th and Pitkin? I think it's 6th and Pitkin. There's that big building on the corner. It's got a car out in front of it right now for sale. And I think the building itself, that used to be an old train stop where they would unload stuff from there. It's an old train dock.
Huh.
Like way back when. And I had this girlfriend whose parents ran that. And they used to make cleaning chemicals in there. And they would distribute through Central Distributing, stuff like that. Make all these different soaps for, all the soaps in the bathrooms and dispensers and stuff. That's what they did. But that building was an old stop for the trains with the old docks. And that was a neat building to be in. Of course, creepy, but still neat.
Why is Cheers listed in worldsbeststripclubs.com?
Because it was one of the best strip clubs.
I will say that
I had fun in Cheers every time
I had a lot of fun in Cheers, but no good came of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, again, thank God we didn't have camera phones. Like, I should have been kicked out of that place so many times. But I went to college with most of the girls that were working there. Like, Michelle, just shut the fuck up and sit down, drink water. I'm like, I could do this. I made money. That's why I all hammered. 21st birthday was really embarrassing there.
John,
How's Mom?
would you like to explain to us who just walked in?
There's no one there.
There's somebody here.
Ghost cat. Oh, no.
You guys were harassing John. Better knock that shit off.
Oh, grab a stool.
Almost ghost cat.
Yeah, bring it over here.
Sit here or over there?
Oh,
Get
no, you're
over
my
here.
second guest.
Hey.
So everybody, welcome my guest,
Hey.
Charlie.
How's it going? I've been checking car trunks for your quotes.
Get over here.
Mainly big cars. You know,
Lincolns.
trunk.
You know I like the Lincolns.
Oh yeah, I love a Lincoln. Love the way they handle.
Yep.
That was a good magic trick, though, John. We thought you were coming through. I guess ghost cat, and then we got Charlie.
Yeah, here I am.
That's
Hey, what do you
impressive.
got there? What are you drinking? Stillhouse.
Yeah, here, try it.
America's finest. Crispy corn. Oh, it is whiskey.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like gun cleaning
Oh,
solvent
no.
or something. I was going to drink it
Turpentine.
and die.
Oh, no.
You bring this?
I did. I found it today.
Just nip it right out of the bottle, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Or the can.
Out of the can.
Nothing like a good can of whiskey.
I'm telling you, man. I love the packaging of this thing.
Slept like a dead baby after I drink it.
In the trunk of a Lincoln.
Oh, that's smooth.
Isn't it? It's not bad, is it?
Used for only cleaning paintbrushes and rollers.
Please read label carefully, not really whiskey.
Oh, that's some nice stuff there.
Yeah, it's not bad. I kind of dig it.
I do like this packaging.
Oh, I think it's brilliant.
That is kind of neat. Yeah, I've never drank whiskey out of a can.
I think the can gives it a different
But I think from now on, that's the only way
That's the
I'll
only
drink.
way.
out of your Diet Coke can. I'm not drinking.
Yeah, I'm on a diet. You can tell by looking at me.
No, officer, that is my can of turpentine.
That was on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Frank was putting red wine into Diet Coke cans so no one knew he was drinking,
Yeah.
but his whole mouth was red the whole time.
Okay, speaking of that building on the corner of 7th there in Maine, what became the station, when it was a coffee house at first, one of the owners used to sit there and crack open beer, and he always have his coffee mug filled with beer. Because it was always frothy on top, nobody knew it was beer, they just thought it was another cappuccino or something. You know? He was always
Until he was
drinking beer.
hammered.
thinking.
Yeah.
Until he was hammered. And then all of a sudden, all of us that are out there performing and stuff, we're all drinking coffee cups now.
So what's up? What are you
Raw.
doing?
Me?
Huh?
I'm just modeling this big green shirt this
Oh, it
evening.
looks good.
Yeah.
It's good
It's a
fall
nice one.
fashion.
Yeah, it's great. It's very festive. And if it had, say, 4 more pockets on it, I'd look like a pool table walking around. It's kind of nice that way,
Yeah,
too. I just got refelted this morning.
No scrapes.
No.
Yeah, doing good.
Yeah. So what do you guys got going on here? You got toys and a... Is this a dragon?
This is from John. I just walked in and John was pointing this at me. It's a knife. Sword
Really?
knife sword of some
Just a
sort.
big old
I thought
knife.
it was a child's toy. That's not a child's toy.
That's not a child's toy.
I told Dio if we ever go on a killing spree, this will be his weapon of choice, and then I will find Actually, I've got that brass unicorn horn that will impale people.
Oh, yeah.
If I said if,
If.
we'll see how the
It'll
winter
happen.
goes.
That
It's
does
gonna
look like
happen.
We'll see how I feel
thought it
in
was a
spring.
toy.
Oh, this is no toy. It's hefty.
Oh, man. I thought it was just like a plastic dragon or something sitting there. You know, when that goes in, it's not going to come out that easy.
It doesn't come out that easy.
Everybody's there's a hook them and bury them with it. You dig with this, the hole.
Man, let's invite him on our murdering spree. He thinks it through.
Oh, yeah, I'm very
Oh
happy.
no, Charlie's already with us.
I got as far as murder. I didn't go through disposal or anything.
Well, when you look a little goofy with that on your...
Yeah.
What do you got there,
Well,
buddy?
if they make fun of us, they're gonna regret it.
Well, I've got this can opener with me.
This girl came wielding this dragon thing at me, and
We
I
can
just hit
crack
her,
open a can of whiskey with this.
cut it in half. Yeah, then there's
That's
some.
nice,
But if
doesn't
you
it?
if you look in the light and stuff, see the purple?
Oh, yeah. Lavender.
I can clean that up real nice with my Dremel, John. I'm gonna make a new YouTube channel.
That is
It's
pretty...
like
Where'd you get that
Dremel
at,
that
Johnny?
shit.
Same place where the girl abandoned her cat.
Ghost cat.
Ghost
Oh,
cat.
at the apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, that was Meth Cat.
Yeah.
in his underground tunnel system. Oh, yeah, this one is kind of neat. No, that one's. Then you had another samurai sword around here.
Wah.
Oh yeah, there's two of them over there.
Oh God. I won't even explain what I see over there.
This is from
Well,
China.
John, if I need protection, I know where to go now.
Disguised in the mic stands.
China. I'm gonna break out the fine china. You need any butter slathered on your bread over there? From here?
What was
yeah.
it, the samurai chef?
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's kind of nice. How do you hang on to that, though? Do you wrap it in your little, don't they have like a rag that's wrapped
Little
around them, like a
sash or
rope
something?
rag or whatever? Then they somehow knot it up.
But that
in
was
there.
the one you used to kill yourself.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's creepy thinking about that. I
Now that I put that in practice,
I'm going to
ugh.
jump over onto that Berber carpet, and this is going to go through me. And it's going to skewer me. I'll probably wiggle around a little bit, make
So
some
my guts
gurgling
fall out.
noises. Oh, that'd be the shit. That'd be a pile of guts, too. They're still falling out of it. That's
So-
a dandy little utensil you got there.
That's what I walked into today. Some knives and a creepy, maybe haunted little music box thing. You know I'm gonna call you in the middle of the night when you answer. I'm just gonna have that playing.
I won't
Yeah.
answer.
And then you look over in your rocker and it's dimly lit and there's a clown
Tuesday.
sitting there
Clown's
going
on
back and
Hey,
forth.
Dio.
Hello.
There's no clowns.
I love children.
There's no clowns in my house. No dolls, no clowns.
Oh, I can't stand them.
Oh, man.
No way. Don't want that shit around at all.
Yeah, so you need to see it so we can discuss it, because there's one scene, like, and I'm not easily scared, and I hate clowns, but I mean, I've read the book, like, I'm okay with it. Like,
Right.
it went for entertainment value. I'm like, people are scared. This is stupid. And then it hits this scene, and Rich looks over, and I'm horrified. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then from then on, I'm like, don't touch that thing. Don't go in that room. Like, hitting him. Like, yeah, it got worse after that. And it wasn't so much like I kind of knew what was coming. It's how they did it really freaked me out.
Right.
Broad
Yeah.
daylight, a clown doesn't bother me. You know, if they got a horn or
Well, where are you?
or maybe
Let's-
they're telling dildo jokes at a child's birthday party or something.
know,
that
those
doesn't scare
kind
me
of
much. Yeah, you know, the jovial, good mood kind of clowns.
Those are the ones that freak me out, though. The
Really?
normal clowns.
That was John
yeah.
Wayne Gacy.
Really?
No
Yeah.
normal person
Was he a
wants to
clown?
be a clown.
Yeah.
I don't know much about anything.
Don't
John
know
Wayne
about
Gacy
that.
was a clown.
Don't know about that. He killed like 20
Yeah.
some people. And
But he
buried
really
them
was a
under-
clown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean that was his gig?
As in kids' parties and stuff, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
He didn't kill any little kids, did
What
he?
was his name,
It
too,
was
as a
more
clown?
like teen and older. Oh, I don't want to know.
You can look it up and see.
Do you know he was executed on my birthday, like the day I was born?
Yeah.
And when I found that out, my dad looked at me and goes, well, God closes the door, he opens the window. I said, Dad, I'll murder you. Shut up. Creeps me out. I don't want to know his name.
No, I'm going to find
Mr.
it.
Stabby? I don't know.
No, he had an actual clown name,
God,
That's
that's terrible.
embossed on there too. That's a fancy can.
isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I've never seen this or heard of a canned whiskey.
You can disguise it in your garage. It's just normal
Yeah.
garage style cleaning stuff.
Yeah, leave that lighter fluid alone, kids. It's dangerous.
That's Daddy's lighter fluid.
Yeah, he murdered at least 33 teenage boys.
Really?
I don't even want to see him. Like, oh, he creeps
Oh, he
me
was
out.
Pogo.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that.
You know that really doesn't taste too bad.
No, it doesn't taste bad at all.
Okay. Let's not talk about John Wayne Gacy. Yeah, it's the normal clowns that freak me out because I imagine behind that is a horrible person.
John, what have you been doing? Working?
Yeah, he was Pogo the Clown.
What makes this pop up on my phone? That.
Pornhub.
It's something I haven't shut off or what? Oh, sorry, you weren't wanting to talk.
He doesn't really so much like to be
Oh,
in the public
Sorry,
spotlight
Juan.
like we are.
sorry, Juan.
Did you ever see Louis C.K. when he did Saturday Night Live, the birthday clown thing?
No.
All right, we're going to watch that real quick because it is pretty fantastic. And I know that you hate Saturday Night Live right now, but this is
Just not a
fantastic.
fan.
Not much anymore.
Nope.
There, birthday clown.
But he is funnier than shit.
Oh, he's great. Yeah.
Lucy K is funny. But
Magnet.
clown skit? No, thank you.
I'm Seth. I'm the birthday clown. Sorry, I came a little early.
That's okay.
Yep.
My screen's dirty.
You find parking okay?
Oh, I took an Uber.
Dressed like this?
Yeah, it's part of the job. I'm used to it.
Well, set up right here. They gotta get a better defense, man.
Oh, yeah. It's been a good season, though, altogether, you know? So where's the birthday boy, little Ernie, right?
That's me. I'm Ernest. It's my birthday.
So, do you want to, so should we wait for everyone else to show up, or?
No, it's just me.
Big old can of brewskis.
I'm sorry, just before we start, I guess I'm just wondering why.
To start the show, man, I gotta take my mind off some stuff.
Okay.
I gotta take my mind off
Yeah.
some stuff.
I'm just gonna do it.
Hey kids, are you ready for Dodo the Clown? Can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Here comes Dodo.
That's good.
Kids, do you remember my name?
Dodo.
What's your name, birthday boy?
Ernest Sullivan.
How old are you turning today?
I'm 53.
Favorite color? Okay. Boy, I sure am hungry. I hope I got a snack.
That's pretty funny.
There you go. Are you giving me a tip?
Yeah, you want me to wait till after?
Yeah, no, I don't. There's no protocol for whatever this is.
Me.
You want me to stop and wait, or?
No, go ahead.
I see it from here.
Hey, can you get that?
We're here for little Ernie's birthday party?
You don't want this. I think I should go too.
Yeah, man, listen, I'm sorry. I tried to do something different for my birthday. I guess it got weird.
No, it's okay. It was fine. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Hey, can you come into my kitchen for a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna chop you up in little pieces and put you in the fridge.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
seems about right.
That's fucking great. You don't want this.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I can see you as a clown.
Can you?
Yeah,
Thank you.
I
I
can.
appreciate it. Really?
It can happen. Halloween is coming up.
Yeah.
Next week I have a Halloween outfit. We need to get you one because yours didn't fit.
Mine wasn't right.
What are you gonna be?
Well, that's right now me, but
No, I mean for Halloween.
right now me.
Really?
Yeah,
We're gonna be wheelers.
What's the
Just
outfit
go down
you've
Main
got?
Street, freaking people
I
out.
should show up as a clown.
You'd
Try
be a
it.
cool
I'll show up
looking
as a
clown.
doll. Just follow you around and go, Dio!
I hate dolls.
What's John's phobia? McDonald's out of
Yeah,
business.
yeah. $1.50 Big Macs. Well, they're not $1. He hates
No!
our full price Big Macs. What do you mean? There's no special.
Damn you!
What kind of deal you got going on your app right now for Big Macs?
His
Oh, he's gonna go look.
culinary
His
app.
culinary app. Oh man, I made a mistake. I went over to Wiener Schnitzel hoping to get some onion rings. I've been craving onion rings for some reason.
Have they ever had onion rings?
I don't know.
I think they do.
They don't.
They don't?
No, because I ended up with a dozen jalapeno poppers.
Were they good?
Oh hell yeah, they were.
What'd they stuff theirs? Cheddar or cream cheese?
Cheddar with a bunch of jalapeno
They're actually
chunks.
pretty good.
They're good. Yeah. And the price wasn't bad either.
He's checking his
You're
McDonald's
not a
stock
Los
right now.
Albertos guy, are you?
Not anymore. I haven't been for years.
Boy, they got a good green chili burrito. Or what do you call that?
Chili
The
Colorado.
Chilerinos
Yeah.
burrito? Yeah. I
Yeah.
remember that
Oh,
one.
it's good.
So the other day at Los Albertos, it was Saturday, I believe it was. And this isn't the first time it's happened.
You're not going to do any bad advertising for them, are you?
Oh, hell yeah, I am. Oh, fuck yeah. Place is nasty. I've been saying it for years, which is why I stopped eating there. But
Mr. Holier than thou with your whiskey in a can.
it's good whiskey.
Hey, their taquitos are pretty awesome there at Los Albertos.
But their people fixing the food aren't that great at doing it, and the place is filthy. And somebody...
Small price to pay for taste.
Whatever.
Yeah. I like their breakfast burritos.
Well...
Or I did. Before I started dieting.
Yeah. You've lost some weight, too, I can see.
Oh, yeah. About 33 pounds.
I see that.
33. Damn,
33.
good job.
Yeah. Thank you.
When I get my gun paid off, maybe I'll go ahead and invest.
I think he's telling us it's time. We're supposed to wrap it up and not just look at our devices while Charlie stares at us.
From the can, in the can, or in the can.
Whiskey!
So that's Saturday. They found that in their burrito.
Is that a screw?
Yeah.
A sheet metal screw?
Well, that's what you
didn't
get for
really, did
talking
you?
shit about
this
people.
is Saturday.
They put a
That's
screw
not the
in your
screw you've been
burrito.
packing around in your pocket all this time, is it?
No.
You were talking something about a lawsuit a while ago.
So October 14th, that was found in their
Really?
food. Yeah,
That's a
And it's not the
screw.
first time. I had a friend of mine that found one, found a Band-Aid.
I
and
remember
shit.
when somebody had
That's
a
out
whole
of their
chicken head in their
hood.
McNuggets. I still eat
Yeah,
that
it's
shit
out
all
of
the
their hood.
time.
But you look at that thing; it's got fur and shit all over it. It's just nasty.
Fur screws.
Fur
Look at that.
screws.
I mean, look at that
Damn
thing.
fur screws.
Hey, they be getting into my furs.
There's
driving
some
me
chunks
nuts.
on there.
Oh, there is some chunks of stuff
Yeah.
on there. You really found that in your burrito?
I didn't find it; somebody else did. Saturday, found that in the burrito.
Well, don't order the screw
What'd you
burrito.
have? You didn't get screwed on your burrito, did you?
I was waiting for it.
Listen, I haven't been there in years.
Oh.
I don't eat there anymore. The place, I mean, after my buddy found a Band-Aid in his food and screw or nail or whatever, I mean, this shit does, it's not the first time it's happened. So I stopped eating there a long time ago.
I've never had anything weird in my food.
I haven't either yet. Or not
And
that
I'm not on
I may have
Facebook,
chewed
so I don't have
around
to
it
see all
and
those people
swallowed it.
complaining about
Right.
screws in their food.
All right, are we done then, John?
He wants us to be done.
All right, I guess we're done.
Is there like
Why'd you stop by?
Hey, thanks for letting me in here.
Yeah, well, John let you in. We didn't.
Yeah.
He shut the door on us. He's
Said,
like,
go in there.
he grabs his phone, goes, and he gets on. We're giving him shit about it. And he walks outside.
Now he's going like,
Really?
He waved you down, was like, please, I can't handle
time
it anymore.
McDonald's is closing. I've got to
McDonald's
shut this
closed.
shit down quick.
So I'll let everyone know how haunted my house gets.
Yeah, please.
This is your new ringtone.
Yeah, that is creepy.
Dio, come play with us.
Oh God!
We all float down here, Dio.
Don't you remember
Mummy.
that? Do you remember that Dracula
Mummy.
movie with Frank Langella
Yeah.
in the '70s? And Frank Langella, in one of the scenes, they dig through the grave to find the guy's daughter, and they see she's dug out of her coffin, and she's in the tunnels of London. You know, the old tunnels,
Catacombs.
the catacombs. And so they're wandering around, and all of a sudden here comes the daughter, and she's like, you know, come to me, Daddy. Or come to me, Papa. Come to me, Papa. And reaches her arm out, and she like that. Oh, that scene creeped the fuck out of me.
Well, she was dead.
She was dead, yeah.
Pet Cemetery, when little Gage has the little scalpel, he's like, Mommy! Yeah, fuck
yeah.
that. No, Gage,
And
I'll
that
kick him in
doctor-
the face.
That Doctor Who, are you my mummy? Oh, yeah, that was bad, too.
So yeah, I'll let you know if I hear any children's voices running around my house, because
Yeah.
kids should not be allowed in my house.
They should not.
The guy down at Martin Mortuary swears there's little kids running around in
Oh,
there.
sure.
Oh, that's not cool. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Kid goes
But he
freak
says
me
they're
out.
not creepy, but they're running around giggling and laughing.
Like, I don't,
and
yeah,
you
that's
can hear
like-
their little footsteps
God,
and
that
shit.
sounds terrible. That's why I don't have kids. I don't want that stands around my house.
Yeah, in case one of them wastes himself.
Like,
then
you
he'd be
ghost
creeping
kids.
around.
Yeah, no, screw that.
Yeah, he
All right.
said that. I believe him, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I do.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
and I've been
There's
down in
no
that
doubt.
basement where they do all their work late at night working on a boiler, and old Richard Lewis just hovering over me like this. What do you think it is? I believe it's broken, Richard. It's going to be tomorrow when we get the part.
Excellent.
Do you think you can fix it? It's a rather chilly down here. Yes, it is. I can feel it going up my spine right now. You beady-eyed maggot mortuary guy, you.
I know exactly what you're talking about too, and yeah, that just made a more creepy thing. Right? Like,
Yeah.
do you hear the children running around?
I never did, but I didn't want to hang around long enough to hear them. I that would just, I don't know. I'd probably
Ghost kids are freaky. Yeah.
I'd probably just float right out of the building. I bet. Yeah, pretty creepy.
All right,
Yeah,
so
you probably are creepy.
We're done.
We'll see you
Thank
next week.
Bye.
Goodbye, sweetie.
if I'm
You know what
alive.
you reminded me of? A creepy version of the barber from Andy Griffith.
Hey, Andy. You think we can get a haircut today? Tell Andy I said, hey. Yeah, Floyd, I sure will.
Dude, I was
getting the
watching an
fuck outta here,
episode not
Floyd.
too long ago where Barney got this thing to like strap around his neck to sort of stretch out his spine.
Oh, yeah.
And everyone thought he was hanging himself. So like Opie's running around town like, Barney's trying to hang himself. And they're like, well, no, he's not. And like even if he does, fuck him. Like nobody cared that Barney was trying to commit suicide. I'm like, this is a dark episode of Andy Griffith.
Old Raif Hollester probably cared.